Hey guys, I'm Ivory and welcome to my channel. So today I'm doing this very neutral but very smoky look. Prom is right around the corner, so I wanted to create a look that was fairly easy to recreate. And I also wanted to use all affordable or drugstore products because a person in high school I doubt is swimming in cash. I certainly wasn't, but who knows what it's like in today's world. But I also just really like affordable products in general because I kind of feel like I'm stealing because I got such a high quality product for such a low price, but I'm not really stealing. It's just good makeup on a budget. And who doesn't love that? Before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos every Wednesdays and Sundays and post occasional bonus videos on Fridays. And I'd also love to have you on my social media. Both my Instagram as well as my Twitter are both _ivorypcherry. And without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. So first things first, I am going to prime my eyes. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Light. And with a flat shader brush, I am going to use that concealer to both carve underneath my eyebrows and then with the remaining drag that onto the lid. For the eyes, I'm going in with the BH Cosmetics Ultimate Neutrals palette. I love neutrals and there's pretty much every neutral that you could really think of other than black. That's the one thing. I wish there was a black in here. The quality is really great and BH Cosmetics almost always has a sale, so never buy this for full price. I got this for like $14.50 or maybe $15. I forgot to add tape to my eyes, so let's do that first actually. So what I usually do is I take my eyebrow point and I make the tape meet it and then have the beginning point right under my lower lash line. Hopefully what I said made sense. I'm assuming it did make sense. If not, hopefully my demonstration clarified whatever was confusing. Starting off with the Sigma E44 brush, I'm first going in with this dark taupey brown shade and I'm gonna smoke out my lower lash line and I'm gonna start it pretty low because we're gonna blend it outwards, and if you start too high it could look really sloppy, like it's just a brown eye, and I don't want that. I want a gradient. So we're gonna start off really low and then we're gonna blend upwards in a bit, and I'm really concentrating this in the outer V, and then when there's little product left, that's when I start bringing stuff in. And I also really wanted to mention something because I'm super excited about it. The company Beztaupe, they're on Amazon and a lot of their products for makeup are like the best selling products there. They reached out to me hoping I could review some of their products. That's not what I'm gonna do in this video, I eventually will. But they gave me this really cool mirror. This is like a 2x magnification, down here is a 3x. And look, it also lights up. Isn't that so cool? There's also a mini catch-all tray right here. So I've been putting my tweezers and my lash stuff basically down there. That was one thing that I missed about doing my makeup at my vanity. It was having lights, and now that this lights up, I'm super happy about it. So thank you, Beztaupe. Next, with a Morphe M506 brush, I'm going into this dark purplish brown shade, and I'm basically gonna place that everywhere that we just applied the first shade, but just a little bit lower, very slightly. And I'm gonna follow that same pattern. I'm going to really smoke out the outer edge, and then once there's little product, that's when I start bringing it in. And once I have basically no product left, I'm gonna start blending out the outer edges here and really bringing this color upwards. And it's not gonna totally touch my brow bone. I'm gonna leave a little bit of space. All right, next with the flat shader brush, this is the one I used to carve out my eyebrows. I'm gonna take the remaining concealer, I didn't add any more, and I'm gonna really lightly cut my crease. I'm not totally sure if this step does anything, but it doesn't not do anything. So whether you actually want to do this step, that's a personal call. I'm gonna take my M224 brush by Morphe, and I'm gonna take this light brown shimmer, and I'm gonna apply that all over the lid, about 2/3 of the way. I'm gonna leave the outer corner alone. And what I always like to do with my shimmers is I like to add one coat with the brush, and then once the shape is down, I go in with a second layer with using my fingers, because it just makes it way more metallic. I'm actually gonna apply this. It's like a mix between a copper and a brown. And using my finger, I'm just gonna pop this in the first third of my eye, just so that there's a little bit more brightness to it. And then lastly, with my Sigma E44 brush again, I'm gonna go into this really dark brown shade right here. And I'm gonna kind of cover up where the metallic and the matte meet and really just smoke up my outer V because I want this look to be pretty dramatic. Okay, and then lastly, I'm going in with the e.l.f. eyeliner brush, and I'm gonna take this champagne color right here, and I'm gonna use that to highlight my brow bone. And this is pretty much it for the eyes. I'm gonna do my base first before we finish off the lower lash line. For primer, I am using the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock Primer, and I'm gonna take a little bit and only apply it to where I'm oiliest, so on my nose, and I'm gonna spread it out a little bit on my forehead and on my chin, and then I'm gonna spread it outwards. I'm still like not totally sure if primer helps. I do think primer helps with the way the makeup looks. I can definitely tell on my nose because I have large pores on my nose, and when I add like a silicone based primer, it looks totally smooth. So I do notice the finish is different, but in terms of longevity, like, I don't know. With foundation, I think you already know because I do this like every single video. I'm going in with both the Maybelline Superstay as well as the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. Do you see this red dot right here? This is a perfect example of what happens when I get a blackhead that none of you guys can see, but then I keep picking at it and picking at it, and I keep going at it till I draw blood, and then what's left is this huge welt on my face. I'd like to tell you I'm better about not picking my skin, but then I would be lying to you. And then the worst part is, after it scabs over, every other day I will pick that scab and then it will reopen the wound. So then it takes even longer to heal. But when it finally does, rest assured there's going to be a nice scar. And you know, anyone with bad skin problems or bad acne in general empathizes when I say it's super annoying when people come at you with unsolicited advice about your skin as if you haven't already noticed that your skin sucks. And actually I've been pretty lucky. No one here really says anything, but like just my family members or just rude people in my life have felt it was okay to just be like, hey Ivory, have you actually tried acne medicine? Like that hasn't ever occurred to me to do. Like I just let my skin be, and I just look at them and I'm like, wow, thank you for opening my eyes. I never thought to just try some good old clean and clear. I'm gonna go ahead and use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Medium 22. I'm gonna apply that to my under eyes as well as my forehead and my chin. I'm gonna blend it out using my Real Techniques beauty sponge. And then to set it, I'm using the Coty Airspun, and this is in the shade Translucent Extra Coverage. So fun fact, even though I'm doing a prom look, I never actually went to my prom. Any of them. Like in some high schools, only upperclassmen can do it. That wasn't the case at my school. Everyone could go, as long as you were asked by an upperclassman. I think. I don't know. I didn't go to prom. And the reason I didn't go is because my husband, Steve, was in college, and when prom came around, because for us, it was in the beginning of May, I believe, he had just turned 21, and anyone 21 and up cannot come to prom because they could bring alcohol. So, and I didn't want to go with someone I didn't care about the way that I cared about Steve. It just wouldn't have been the same. A part of me wishes I did, but Steve, who did go to prom when he was a senior, he's made it sound like it's not that great. In my opinion, it just sounds like homecoming with food. Let me know your experience. And also that the dresses are longer. Homecoming is a short dress and prom is the long dress. Next, I'm gonna contour. I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And then after I contour, I'm gonna use the same brush, and I'm actually gonna go in with the Milani bronzer. It does have a gold shimmer to it, but it just makes you look so glowy and it makes your skin look super healthy. So I really like that. I added that bronzer in my last video, and I really liked the way my complexion looked. I think what I need to realize is the reason why I like being matte, I mean, I do love being matte, like the look of it, but a bigger part is because as an oily skinned person, I know in a couple hours my oils will mix in with my makeup, and it just makes everything a little bit more glowy and radiant, and I love that look too. But that doesn't happen until like the 2 to 4 hour mark, and I have to realize that you're not following me around for 2 hours. So I think for looks, I should probably just add a little bit of shine, because that is how my face will look for most of the day. And then with an E62 brush, I'm going to contour my nose, but I'm only going to use the butter bronzer. I'm not going to use the shimmery Milani one. And then for blush, I'm using the Milani Baked Blush. This is in the shade Luminoso. And I'm gonna overlap that with both the bronzer just a little bit and then bring it a little bit higher. And with your makeup, I think you wanna go a little bit heavier because this is a day that you're gonna be taking a lot of pictures. So go a little heavier so that everything shows up on camera. I'm gonna take my Coty Airspun again. I'm gonna carve out my cheekbones. I'm also gonna lightly add this to my nose. And while this is setting, I'm gonna fill in my brows. I'm using the ColourPop Precision Brow Pencil in the shade Bangin' Brunette. finish off the lower lash line, I'm going in with my M506 again, and I'm going to use that taupey brown that we first went in with. I'm going to smoke out the lower lash line, and I'm also going to connect it with the upper lash line right here where they intersect. And then with the Morphe M410 brush, I'm going to go back in with this purplish brown color. I'm going to use that to tight line my lower lash line. I want this look to be pretty dark and smoky, so I'm going to go in with my Maybelline gel liner in the shade Blackest Black, and I'm going to go in with an angled liner, and I'm actually going to add this into my waterline. If you think the black is too dark, then I would suggest going in with a brown instead. Next, with a Morphe M431 brush, I'm going to go back into that champagne shade that I used for the brow bone. I'm going to apply this to my inner corner as well. Okay, I'm gonna wipe away the bake, and as always, I like to mix it in with my blush a little bit. Okay, we're gonna add the last finishing touches. I'm adding the Maybelline Fiber Volumizer in the shade Deep Brown to set my brows. I'm gonna apply mascara to both my top and bottom lashes using the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara. This one is waterproof. And then for lashes, I'm using the Dodo lashes in the style D105. I wore this in my last video and I thought they were super dramatic, but on camera, they looked really good. I really like the way they came out. I am an affiliate of them, so if you are interested in these lashes, feel free to use the code ivorypcherry to save 5% off. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, which seems a little bit crazy, but I did it in my last video and I actually really like the way it turned out. With a big powder brush, I'm going to mix in both a powder foundation as well as my baked bronzer that has shimmer in it. And I'm actually gonna lightly powder everywhere except my under eyes and my cheeks. And mixing the two together adds a little bit of coverage because it is a foundation powder, and then mixing it with the bronzer just adds a really nice glow. I'm gonna set my face using the Milani Make It Last setting spray, and for lips I'm actually gonna mix two liquid lipsticks. They are both the Milani Amore matte lip creams, but I'm gonna mix in both Loved as well as Precious because this is a little too, I don't know, I'm not feeling each on their own, so I'm gonna mix the two together and hope that it works out in my favor. Alright guys, and this is the final look. I'm super happy with the way this turned out. If you decide to recreate it, be sure to tag me in it because I'd love to see it and I'd love to share it too. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and feel free to comment down below what other types of videos you'd like to see from me. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next one. Bye!